Okay, so, alright, so I've talked about a lot of nootropics and supplements, and now instead of talking about one specific one on this video, I really kind of wanted to circle around and sort of revisit things. Just like a hodgepodge of things where I don't have enough to address any one particular, like, supplement or nootropic, but things that just kind of update you on, because I haven't been trying a lot of new things, but I've been continuing to like learn and take these things and get more experience with them. So yeah, so like for example, alpha GPC. That one really grew on me. I think if you went back and looked at my video on it now, it really wouldn't do justice to how I feel about it now. Really, it has come away head and shoulders, like way above like any other supplement or nootropic. As far as well, yeah, this is the best nootropic. Is basically what I'm saying. It's the purest nootropic. It yeah, if you really wanted, after all these things that I've tried now, at least based on like my experience with them, how they worked out for me, I'd have to say that Alpha GPC is definitely the first one that you would want to try. And when I say that, it helps me. It's like across the board, cognitive benefits like mental clarity, focus, ability to like visualize things, to mentally manipulate things, just fluidity of thought, problem solving. I feel like all of that's enhanced. I think verbal fluency, good stuff, and it's a classic. Yeah, like I said, a pure nootropic in that it's kind of boosting, kind of, it's just healthy for your brain, and it's super safe. It's been around for a while. It's kind of a classic. Choline sources were really one of the first nootropics, really. I mean, I know at least going back to the 80s, like I said, people have been taking this, so yeah. I've talked about it before, but now I just wanted to say it really is the best. Kind of along the same lines, phenylpiracetam. That was another one that, if you went back and looked at my video today, it still not. I mean, I'm still probably not going to get more because it doesn't fill a niche for me. But when I took it for an extended period of time, I noticed, it does have some benefit. I just don't know what the niche is for me, but. I think part of the reason I initially gave kind of a lackluster review of it was because I expected it to do something like, well, what Alpha GPC does for me. I thought it would be the type of thing where I could sit down and do analytical work, like, like do a math problem or something, and it would help. But it isn't really that kind of a stimulation. It kind of like makes me want to go out and do things. It's a weird sort of stimulation. It's sort of cerebral. It kind of feels like, subjectively, like you would like to use it for an analytical sort of thing, like sit down and just focus on something. But I find that well, yeah, like I think socially, not in like a recreational, so you know what I mean. Like it just like as like a supplement. It's kind of a subtle but noticeable. Well, I won't even say subtle, but it's not. Stimulants mean things to a lot. There's a lot. When I say that's a social stimulant, you probably think of like some hard recreational. I don't mean it like that. I mean it like kind of like a nootropic level of stimulation, but I think it works best for like a social, or not even necessarily social, but just sort of like being out and about. And I don't really want to sit there and focus. I feel like it almost hurts my focus a little bit in that way. But yeah, so still not a good use for it, but it does have some value, and especially out of the racetams, it's going to be one that's the most noticeable of the ones that I've tried. Noopept, even less along those lines. I mean, I did kind of appreciate a little bit more. But the big note about Noopept that I wanted to make is since I made the video on it, since I made the video on it, a major route of administration has become intranasal, and I haven't tried that yet, but they're just basic informative videos that I make, and I didn't really go into a lot of detail about that, but that's something, if you're looking to try that now, that's another major way that people are using it. It's supposed to work better that way, I guess. It already works fast. I use it sublingually, and it works pretty fast anyway, but yeah, people are swearing that intranasal is the way to go, so keep an eye on that. I'm whenever I get like a spray bottle or whatever, I'll make a solution of it and try it that way and get back to you. Let's see, what lemon balm. I found that lemon balm makes a shitty tea. If you're going to use it, you got to go with the extract. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say about lemon balm. I mean, it's still pretty much what I said about it before. I just wanted to say that I've learned since I made that video that for that one, you definitely want to go with an extract. The tea, it's no good. Let's see. Rhodiola. Rhodiola is again, as far as what it does for you, I don't have a lot to say about it. Just another note on the storage of it. I got it in like a powder, and I didn't have it it was an extract, right? And the extract was like a powder, but if you're not careful with it, you could have what happened to me, which is that it kind of like melted and reformed into like one giant chunk that I pretty much, if I want to take rhodiola now, I have to like chisel it off a solid block of it that formed because I left it in my car, and that's not fun. I'm thinking the easiest thing to do is to just throw it all in something and make a solution out of it now. So it sounds probably like the easiest solution for that, because it's kind of a pain that if I take rhodiola, I take it like 2 or 3 times a day. It's a very inconvenient thing. This isn't the first time that's happened either. That's why I'm making a note of it. This is rhodiola in particular seems to be something that is susceptible to that. So be careful with storing rhodiola. So that's my note for that. Another sort of a warning with Phenibut. So it's not the warning that you're gonna think I'm gonna say. It's not anything about addiction. It can be addictive for some people, and I don't have problems with that. I haven't used it in months actually. But the one thing I wanted to warn you about is be careful when posting on social media on Phenibut, because you might get shadow banned like I did. So I'll just leave that at that. And nicotine. Yeah, I think this is the last note that I have. Nicotine was also kind of a disappointment. I don't know what it is about my brain, but I don't find nicotine to be that big of a deal at all. I think if I have even more than like 1 or 2 puffs off a vape, I think it actually kind of will like set me on edge and make me angry. So I guess that's good. That's good that I don't have that I don't know, predisposition to nicotine addiction, I guess. But yeah, like even as a nootropic, I feel like it doesn't help me that much cognitively. And if I do use it, like it's really best just 1 or 2 little puffs off. Oh, I had it somewhere around here. I don't know where. I just got like a little disposable vape, and I mean that thing lasts me forever because like at the most, every once in a while I'll just like want a puff or 2 off of it. But well, not even every once in a while. I actually just use it because I have it. I mean, yeah, nicotine, it's kind of a disappointment. Yeah, again, this is another thing that Alpha GPC does, what I kind of envision a nootropic as doing. It's kind of what I envision nicotine would do for me, and it doesn't. So yeah, there you go. My experience report with nicotine, I'm just basically updating that and telling you that. And it's not good, but I got Alpha GPC, so there's that. And that's all. I'm not gonna go through. I've done a lot more videos on like nootropics, but I haven't really updated my knowledge or experience about all of them. Just these few notes, and yeah. So I will keep you updated as I learn or get better experience with these things. So yeah. Till next time.